Welcome back, guys, to Sensei and the Pupil. I'm Cray. I got Dev with me.
What's up, guys?
We are Paulus once again, but we're going to hold the ship down because if he was in it, it'd tip. Guys, we have got a lot to talk about today. We missed last week. We're sorry about that. But we are covering episode 40 and 41 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
I totally forgot we were covering episode 40.
Yeah, let's go. Guys, we saw episode 40 and 41 of JJK. Real quick, episode 40 starts right after the whole fight with Dagon, the octopus monster. Toji's dad takes him out of there to go fight him one-on-one. And I guess he's basically trying to, gauge his talent or something?
I just trying to see what he's about, you know?
Yeah.
He hasn't had his dad around to kind of teach him things, you know? He just kind of wants to see what...
Wasn't that all friendly? No, the dad took his damn son out the window. I thought he was ready to kill him. I thought he was ready to kill him for no reason. That's what I thought.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, he was fighting him.
That's what you would assume.
Dude, it was such a badass fight too. The animation, like this animation this season has been. What can we compare this to? Like what do we compare this to? Like Madhouse? Is that? I think this is beating Madhouse. I don't know.
Demon Slayer level animation, like.
I almost think it's better. Demon Slayer is so clean. It's so clean and crisp, and the colors are there. This is more like a mess, but it's like a fun,
a beautiful mess.
Yeah, no, it just feels like dirtier, and I like it. I don't know.
I'm more of a fan of like the colors and like the way that the Demon Slayer does their animation.
Okay. Fair enough. They kill it. By the way, if you have a light thing around your TV when you watch Demon Slayer, game over. Best shit ever. Toji fights Fushiguro. I mean, really, this whole episode is just a fight. It's them two fighting, and then Sukuna and Jugo
feels like
fighting.
what the whole ever since they
got to Shibuya, the train
train
station.
Yeah, and they put up the little veils. Like that's all that's been happening. Just fight.
And we are here for it. We're here for it. I mean, I'm getting enough story. Give me the fights. Like this has been a fight bonanza, bro. Yeah. I'm so glad we binged it. What we did because we watched nothing but like fire fights. It was great. Oh, but then also the intro. That's right. Oh, just backstory. The other fight was Jugo versus Sukuna, the fire curse versus Sukuna, and Sukuna told him, you hit me once, I'll do whatever you say. This episode was really just both of them fighting. I mean, Sukuna beat Jugo handedly, didn't even stand a chance against him.
Playing around with him.
Didn't even stand a chance against him. I mean, he used fire to beat a fire curse. Like, that's insult to injury right there.
So which one's hotter, Let's find out.
I'll just say it.
He knew which one was harder.
These curses are originated from people's hatred and anger at the thing, right? Like Hanamis was people's hurting of the forest. Dagon was the hurting of the ocean. Jugo was hurting fire. I don't know, but Jugo was people's fear of fire. And for a fire curse that was originated from the hatred of people hating fire to be killed by fire is just insult to injury. And I don't know, man. It's just Sukuna's awesome, right? I mean, he's awesome, right? He's cool, right? He's a good guy.
I mean, definitely not a good guy.
He's a good guy. He still has an Itadori's body too. Cool, whatever.
But he's kind of a broken character.
Well, he stopped brokenness by him being encased in a shell. He's kind of like Kurama, Nine-Tails Fox, Naruto. He's super strong, but he's handicapped, right? Same deal, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Dude.
I mean, Kurama became a nice guy later. Sukuna's never going to be a nice guy, so I guess that's the difference, I guess. Did Jujutsu Kaisen jack Naruto? That's the question. No. But really, the fight with Toji and Megumi ended with, you remember how it ended?
Yeah. So that ends with the old hammer to the back of the head, killing himself. So after he kind of gets a gauge on his son, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, so you can fight pretty well. Boom, dead.
Like, yo, I'm here to see how you're looking. I'm proud of you. Kill myself. That's kind of what I got from
basically, it's like him not having a father, kind of made him the man who he is today. So he says, let's continue that because you seem like you're on a good path. So.
Hey, you heard it here. We just broke down Jujutsu Kaisen episode 40. Hopping over to 41.
Hey, where is everybody's dad?
In anime? If you have a dad in anime, you're going to be a weak character. That's a fact.
Either that or you're brought up with like a bunch of like great morals and stuff, you know.
You would think. We jump over to episode 41, where we basically pick up with. We can jump over to Megami now. He's gotten away from his dad, but the blonde haired douchebag, Shishamo, what's his name? Shishishama?
I forget his name.
I think it was Shamago. Is it Shamaga? He had blonde hair and he was totally just a douche. Like he was a total asshole, right?
I mean, he's only important for a couple episodes anyway, so we'll forget about him.
He's there to be a heel. You hate this guy. He's total douche. He hit Nobara in the face with a little hand sword. I mean, he's just an asshole. But his power is luck. He has luck on his cheeks, right?
Or the little marks on his underneath his eyes.
Yeah, they store his luck, and then they get used whenever he's in danger, that's badass itself.
That's a nice part. It's a nice little power to have.
But he didn't know he had it, which was the drawback. Remember, it said, but he never knew he had it, so he could never plan. If you could plan with that power, you could really be one of the strongest. But he didn't. He never knew. He's like, I'm just lucky.
I mean, he's not that lucky, but we'll get into that.
He's not that lucky because then we see him fighting Megami, and Megami realizes he can't win. I me's already broken down.
He's already been into this big old fight with his daddy.
He's not gonna win another fight, bro. Give him some time to breathe.
He's already on the last leg. It took him everything. He wasn't even gonna win versus his dad. His dad just killed himself. So
facts.
So I don't know why his dad killed himself, but his dad just killed himself. He could have easily beaten Megami.
Easily. And Megami realizes, I got one last shot. This is my last chance. This is my Uno card. If I play this one, I have a chance of winning, but I'll still probably die.
I don't even think that
he planned to win.
Yeah, I don't think he planned to win. I think it was just so.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna win.
So you're not gonna
win. Yeah, you're not gonna win either. So
and he summoned his little thing, his Mahogara.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's called.
It's this giant white looking. He looks like a Zetsu, right? He looks like just a giant white plant thing coming off his head and stuff. And he has a power where he's able to adapt to things. He can adapt to attacks coming at him and basically heal. So he's kind of broken in his own way, in his own personal way.
You would think that. You'd think he's broken.
Unless when you face another broken character.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You face another broken character, someone's got to break even more.
And so that's what happened. We saw an immovable object against a unstoppable force come up, okay? We saw Sukuna come and save Megumi from getting killed by this giant monster he summoned. And then...
Why would he do that?
Are you genuinely asking, or are you just trying to probe me right now?
I was just kind of for our viewers, like, why would he save Megami? Like, what do you think is the cause of him saving Megami?
So not knowing anything in the manga, I don't know, but I just think he's a good guy. Okay, I said Sukuna's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Do you think he just had it just seemed like maybe just in this one instance he just had a change of heart?
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what, I'm gonna save this guy.
Yeah.
Do you think that like part of the other guy's luck kind of ran into Megami? He's like. Because he saved the other guy first, because the blonde haired dude was about to die, and he gets saved first. You're like, oh, his luck just kicked in, so maybe his luck kind of ran a little bit onto Megami.
We know what happened and why Sukuna saved him. We are not telling you here, damn it, but we know what happened. But Sukuna mentions, I need you for later. I still need you alive. So in order to keep Megami alive, he has to kill this monster and end the ritual.
Yeah, because if the monster kills both of the people that
were part of it, yeah,
the blonde hair and Megami, then
it'll go away.
Yeah.
It'll end. But Sukuna wants to view him, wants to see him, for reasons we don't know. And just a badass fight ensues. I mean, a 10 minute just mess of a fight, which I loved personally, Dev.
So this fight, right? It just felt like a lot of things were going on like the whole entire time. Like
press pause.
You almost have to, like, to understand basically everything that was going on. Like it would show people, and then you don't know if these people are gonna die or what's going on. He's hitting people. He's like putting his hand up at this guy, and then like this guy gets sliced like 20 different times.
Sukuna's curse is cutting. That's his curse. He can cut things.
Okay, that's fine, but you can't see. You can't see anything. It just happens.
That boy just Kamehameha cuts, and I'm here for it.
So it just happens, and then the other guy's move is kind of so like he adapts, but like there's also those little like those balls. Whose balls were those? Those were the monsters, right?
Yes, they were the monsters. I think what was happening was just so much fight was happening so fast that like they tried to make them form together to make a ball. I don't.
Exactly. See, like, we don't know. We don't know. So like there's just so much going on, dude.
It was cool.
And it was just
read the manga.
it was just so much, and it was just like it was hard to follow, definitely. So yeah, at some points I didn't know when so you know the monster's gonna lose, right?
Yeah, the monster.
So like it's inevitable because he's fighting Sukuna.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know when he was getting his shots in or what, or if I don't
the
think
monster.
I don't think he ever got a good shot in. Like he
threw him around.
Exactly, but like, he never really. Yeah, but he never really felt like he landed like a clean shot or anything.
I don't think he did. I'm trying to think of a time. I don't think he did. I don't think he even got touched in the face. He got thrown around. Sukuna.
So in this fight, you can't even really tell when he was even attempting to land like some shots, or like when he was going on the offensive.
I think he might be over charged. You're over whooping right now, dog. You could tell. You could tell. You just there was a few moments here and there, but I thought majority of you could tell. Maybe that wasn't your experience. I thought the majority of it I could tell.
I feel like you're saying that because you had probably like some flashbacks to the manga in there, dude, and everything.
Maybe. Actually, maybe read the manga because the panel by panel is way better for these kind of fights, in my opinion. Cool. Yeah, but that's pretty much the whole fight. I mean, right at the end of it, Sukuna knew he was going to give the body back to Yuji. He knew he was going to lose his control. So he's really cool. He did this giant fire blast to kill Mahagara. A fire blast mixed with his domain to like cut him but also burn him so he couldn't regenerate. He got him. And he also wiped out maybe a whole 5-block radius of buildings. Yeah. Yeah, just destruction.
It almost felt like he wiped out like the whole like little where they put the veil up.
It was a big ass circle of just blank that he wiped out, and he walked in front of the destruction, and then let himself get Yuji take back over, so he'd wake up and see the destruction he caused.
Did he let Yuji just take back over?
I don't know if he gave it the control to him or knew it was coming, and so it faded away. But he said to Yuji, "I hope you savor this."
Yeah.
So he was like, "I want you to see this shit. I know you're gonna see this shit." And Yuji was throwing up and shit, but then it was really stupid. I love Yuji. I actually really like Yuji. I don't really like main characters because he said, you caught what he said at the end? At the very end, he's like, I did all this, but I have to go to the battle. Because if I don't go to the fight after all this shit, then I'm just a murderer. I love Yuji, bro. He's like, yo, I'm just going to compartmentalize this. Now I got to go help people. Like, I love Yuji.
Yeah, but Yuji, he's kind of weak at this point, He's supposed to be... I kind of want him to be kind of like the,
You want a Naruto? Is that what you want? You want a Nine-Tails fight? What do you want?
Believe it,
What do you want?
Dude, I just want him to be like a ascending, like kind of like almost like Gojo level. Everybody knows he's gonna be the next great thing, right? But like he just doesn't. To me, he doesn't bring that like character aspect into it to where you're like, oh, dude, this guy's gonna be unstoppable one day.
So okay, I can agree with you. We're not seeing really any growth from Yuji. We just see him fighting people, and then he's stronger. It's like we see him fight, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just stronger all of a sudden." Yeah. I'm not. I guess we could use some more focus on Yuji because I do feel like we've been getting a lot of just everybody else, and then we get Sukuna. But like, what about Yuji?
I just don't see him getting. I just don't see him getting any better. Because, like, eventually, you want him to be on, like, that Gojo level or, the Sukuna level.
Right.
And, like, right now, I just don't see a path to that happening.
I think the difference with Yuji and other main characters is that he's actually a smart fighter. Do you catch whenever he fights, he uses, like, surroundings and he's smart?
Gay.
How's that gay? He's smart. He's not all powerful strong. He has to kind of use his brain a little bit, and you'll see that later on too. He's a smart.
That'd be cool if like he was like super clever about it, but like
he's not. He's in the middle. He's like strong and smart in the middle. He's like right in the middle. He's like Shikamaru and Naruto. Just they're not special in either way. Right here, that's kind of where he is. Not special.
Like he was cool. Like he went to the bathroom, turned the sprinkler on.
Yeah,
that's cool, but that's kind of gay,
That wasn't even his idea either. that was the little robot's idea.
Yeah, right. Dude, like it was.
Forgot. I don't know.
I just don't see. He doesn't give me that like end up like being like top tier main character vibes,
Dev wants more Yuji, and he will get him because god dang, the last episodes we're gonna see are Yuji heavy. So get ready, guys. We're SZN the Pupil. You're gonna catch us doing these reviews every week. Be there. We're out of here.